Hello and welcome to Crypto Exposed. HSBC taps Ripple-owned Metaco to launch institutional crypto custody service. The adoption is coming thick and fast. Okay guys, so before we even go any further, let me just quickly show you something right here. How much does HSBC have in assets? With assets over 3 trillion in operations in 62 countries and territories as of the 31st of December 2022. 3 trillion in assets. Wow. So guys, this is a big deal. We already know that Ripple bought Metaco not so long ago. And so this is where I was saying in one of my previous videos, right? Ripple are basically trying to build an infrastructure, right, within the crypto space. They want to be able to offer more than just cross-border services. They want to be able to offer more types of crypto services. Maybe they want to be one of these types of companies within the crypto space where they can provide many different services. So whatever type of thing that you're in need of, Ripple have a solution for you, right? And it makes sense, right? As a business, you want to be as diverse as possible. And because crypto is such a new industry, you've kind of got time to build all that up right now, right? Because all the institutions are not here yet, not really mass adoption in terms of retail, like the general average person still doesn't know about crypto or isn't invested in crypto at this time. And so what they can do at this point is keep building up and expanding themselves by buying companies and extending their services so they can cater to different types of customers, right? For different types of wants and needs. And so they're at a point where, because it's so early, they've got the time to do this. And then by the time the real adoption comes through, like regulation and all that kind of stuff, they're here, right? Like they'll already have their space within the industry, and so they'll be like, oh, okay, we need to do cross-border services. Yeah, they've got that covered. Oh, we want to do custody and that kind of thing. Yeah, we've got that covered. Oh, we need a decentralized exchange. Yeah, they've got that covered. So this makes sense, right? And this is why I really do believe Ripple will be one of the biggest names within the crypto space long term. I think they're going to be absolutely massive. I mean, they're probably one of the biggest names within the crypto space right now. You know, they've just done a lawsuit that cost them millions, like in the hundreds of millions. And, you know, they were still surviving, even during a bear market where we've seen like FTX collapse, Luna collapse. You know, they're still continuing to develop. They're still continuing to hire employees. They're still continuing to buy companies. So you can clearly see that this is a company that is built to last. And I think they will, personally, long term. I think they will be one of the stronger companies within the crypto space. So this is obviously great to see. HSBC is a massive financial institution. And now you can start to see how the bigger companies, the legacy financial systems are starting to integrate into crypto. And it's amazing to see. And I think it's going to be great for crypto, not just XRP, but crypto as a whole. But of course, Ripple develop with XRP. So it's obviously going to be great for that primarily. So let's get into the article and then we can discuss this further. HSBC Holdings PLC, formerly known as the Hong Kong and Shanghai Banking Corporation, is a British multinational bank and financial services group based in London, England, offering corporate clients room to safeguard tokenized digital assets. Based on a Bloomberg report, the proposed offering will go live in 2024. The HSBC Metaco partnership. Metaco, the Swiss-based firm acquired by Ripple earlier this year for $250 million, will power this HSBC offering. While the switch to crypto custody marks uncharted territory for HSBC, it will complement the firm's existing digital issuance outfit called HSBC Orion. HSBC Orion itself hinges on distributed ledger technology in brackets DLT to issue tokens that account for the ownership of gold bullion it currently holds in its London vault. The pivot from core financial services to tokenization involving blockchain is an easy one for HSBC and stems from growing demand from its clients, according to Zhu Kang Lee, the Chief Digital Data and Innovation Officer of Security Services at HSBC. The choice of Metaco is a testament to the successful acquisition by Ripple. Since the duo closed the deal, Metaco has closed high-profile partnerships to advance its growing dominance in the institutional custody space. Earlier this year, Citigroup also contacted Metaco to help build its digital assets custody offering. With Metaco currently deepening its foothold in the tokenization scene, securing the largest share of the industry projected to top 10 trillion by 2030 remains the primary goal. It is worth noting that more crypto projects have this goal as well, with Flocky recently launching the TokenFi to capture a portion of the tokenization market as well. Great call for HSBC. Tapping Metaco for this service is a great call for HSBC, judging by the ease with which the firm can gain access to Ripple's expertise to bolster its role as demanded. The crypto custody services will complement the push of HSBC in the crypto world. The bank ranks as one of the first to embrace the concept of the metaverse when it inked a partnership with the Sandbox back in March last year. Away from custodial services, HSBC expanded its accepted payment methods for its customers recently. As reported by the Crypto Basic, the bank's customers could pay for their mortgage bills through Shiba Inu and XRP via the FC Pay gateway as early as September. Okay, very nice, very nice. So as I was saying to you guys, this is what we're talking about helping with like mass adoption, right? Because this is going to help with the average people who are not currently involved in crypto, right? Because as you just saw in the latter half of this article, HSBC are even making it possible now for you to pay for bills with XRP and Shiba Inu, right? So this is where you're making it more accessible for the average people. And with custody services, you've probably got a lot of people who don't really understand crypto just yet. Because I remember when I was first hearing about crypto, right, in the very early days when I didn't really know anything about it. And somebody was trying to explain the concept of a hardware wallet to me, like a paper wallet. And I was just so confused by it because I just didn't get it. I didn't really understand crypto at the time. And it put me off because I just didn't understand it. But now I've done my research. I've got many cold storage wallets now, so I know how to use it. I know how to transfer money and things like that. But for a lot of people, it might be dangerous for them to try and send crypto if they don't understand it, because if they accidentally delete like a character out of the address, that means that money's gone, right? That's all it has to be. You could just delete one letter out of the address and that's it. That money is gone when you send it. So you've really got to be careful, and then you've got to understand that you're sending it to the right network. For example, there's TRC20, then there's ERC20, right? There's different types, and if you send it through the wrong network, again, you're going to lose the money. So for a lot of people who don't really understand all this right now, or they're just not willing to learn at this point, this is going to make things way more accessible to them, right? Because they can just pay for the crypto and then just store it with a custody firm, right? And so as you've got there, you've actually got someone saying that the customers are actually coming to them saying, hey, we want to get into crypto, right? We want to be able to get into this and start using crypto. So they're clearly just looking for the easy solution, which is fair enough. Not everybody wants the self-custody because, to be honest, self-custody is scary too, right? Like if you lose your seed phrase or anything like that, like that's it, right? Like if you mess this up or something like that, your crypto's gone. So it is scary to self-custody as well. Personally, I prefer self-custody over giving it to someone else because it's more in my control. But I do understand that that is still scary because it's on me. And if I mess up, that's it. I've got no one to blame but myself. So I do understand that there might be people who might think I'd feel a lot more safer just being able to have it in the bank. And because the banks are regulated, I'm assuming it will be insured up to a certain value, right? So, you know, maybe if you've got like up to 10,000 worth of crypto in there, then that can 100% be guaranteed and you won't ever lose it, even if the bank was to go down completely from like a bank run or something like that, right? So you've got that kind of security in your head. So I completely understand this, and I think this is going to be great, not just for XRP, but for crypto as a whole. One of the reasons why I say it will be good for XRP is just because we all know that Ripple is synonymous with XRP, right? Like we all know that when you think of Ripple, you think of XRP. And so I do think a lot of the times when people hear Ripple, it makes them just automatically go to XRP, and I think that will help in that sense just because they have that connection. So I think it will help with XRP's price in general, but in terms of actual adoption, Well, yeah, because I'm sure one of the custody cryptos that's going to be in there is going to be XRP, of course, right? If it's a Ripple-owned company, I'm sure they're going to want to have XRP as one of the cryptos of choice that can go into custody. So, yeah, I mean, I think it's going to be great overall for just general adoption and XRP. So, real great stuff to see here, and it's showing you that it's looking like the doors are starting to open more now because, as we were saying, just the HSBC executive was saying that the clients are coming to them. So it's not just HSBC being like, we're offering this, like the clients are actually coming to them now. So that's how you know that crypto is starting to get a lot more notoriety. It's starting to get more adoption. I wouldn't say we're at mass adoption yet, but it's slowly but surely getting there. There's more and more things happening, more and more things developing. I think regulation will be a big step in that direction. Once we get regulation, I think that will be huge because that's when you'll get the banks and the institutions wanting to come in and getting involved a lot more. And so I think at that point, there'll be a lot more interest in crypto as a whole. There'll probably be upward price swings as well. So that will make people start looking more at it as well. And again, you get the FOMO and stuff like that with the general retail holders. So yeah, I think overall, this is going to be a good step forward. But what do you guys think? HSBC partnering with Ripple-owned Metaco to offer custody crypto services. Do you think this is a good thing? Do you like the idea of this? Is this something that you would actually do with HSBC yourself? Would you be willing to let them custody your crypto for you? Do you think this will be good for XRP's price? Or do you not agree with this? Is there something in the article that you didn't like the sound of? Or do you just not like the idea of letting someone else have custody of your crypto? Or do you just not think this will be a good thing for XRP's price overall? Let me know your thoughts, guys. I'd be interested to hear. Thank you very much for watching this. If you did like it, please remember to drop a comment, like, and subscribe. But until next time, take care.